Josys is an identity governance and administration platform for MSPs and IT teams. Managing identities in SaaS apps is a collaborative effort, which is why the Employee Portal is a vital part of our premium offering. It empowers employees, managers, and app owners with privileged controls to expedite tasks, tickets, and requests. Let's set up the Josys Employee Portal, which provides employees and managers with a comprehensive view of their app access, past requests, and any approvals they manage. Start by enabling the Employee Portal and selecting a custom subdomain. Once it's live, you can customize the Employee Portal experience for your team. Choose if employees can see and request access to all managed apps, only the apps they currently have access to, or a custom list as defined by IT. User management determines which users can access the Employee Portal. For instance, you can choose to enable it solely for full-time employees with statuses marked as active or initiated. Notification channels can be configured to keep both employees and IT teams informed about requests, approvals, and tasks via email, Slack, or Teams. MSPs can personalize their portals with white label branding by uploading a logo and login page imagery. From here, you can also easily disable the Employee Portal. Now, let's dive into the Employee Portal to see how employees, managers, and app owners contribute to optimizing your shared SaaS environment. On the homepage, you'll find visibility into requested apps, apps in use, and devices. You can launch any app listed under My Apps directly, or request changes to permissions and licenses. New requests can be initiated here or from the App Catalog or the My Requests page. The App Catalog settings you've applied to the Employee Portal will be reflected here. Given that all managed apps are set to be visible, employees can easily request access to any of them. However, let's proceed to make the request from the My Requests page, where you can track its progress. Creating a new app or device request is simple. Employees can do this for their own access, or a manager can make a request on behalf of their report. Select the app you need from the drop-down list and specify an app instance if available. You can also add an optional reason for the request. If the desired app name is not listed, you can type it in for admins to handle as a manual task. To understand how requests appear from an admin perspective, let's return to the Josys platform and head to the My Tasks section, where you can filter new app requests easily. Review the status of each request or add comments as IT teams manage incoming tasks and wish to update employees on request statuses. Note that it's simple to filter approved apps and see which app was used, allowing you to mark the task as closed. Adding closing notes for shared context is also optionally available. Finally, back in the Employee Portal, approvals will show up if an employee is designated as an approver for one or more apps within a workflow. To enable this, we'll briefly revisit the Josys platform and navigate to the Workflow section to create an app access request applicable to all instances of Atlassian for full-time employees. Let's apply this workflow to initiated and active employees. Then select a user profile as the approver and set an action to add the user before enabling the workflow. This process empowers trusted managers and approvers to close new app requests through their employee portals independently, while still granting full visibility to IT teams through key areas like access requests, My Tasks, workflow run histories, and audit logs. Let's head back to user profiles, where it's easy to identify which employees are actively using the Employee Portal for security audits. Just scroll to the Employee Portal status column. Provide end users with self-service capabilities through a dedicated portal, while ensuring that all requests remain visible and compliant with Josys.